Crowder, thanks. Right now we are at 6:46. The federal government remaining in that partial shutdown, and it could last longer depending on how that vote on the spending deal goes. Scripps News Group's Joe St. George live with us on Capitol Hill this morning. Joe, let's get a vibe check, as the kids would say right now. Congress, the funding deal going through the House easily. Could there be some holdups? What's going on?
Well, good morning, Blaine. To be clear, the headline this morning is most of the federal government remains shuttered. It closed on Saturday morning, the latest example of a funding lapse in Washington. But, as the kids say, the vibes are good that this will be a very quick shutdown. And the expectation, at least from the Speaker of the House, is that the partial government shutdown will end sometime on Tuesday. And that is welcome news for TSA agents. You're talking immigration officers, air traffic controllers, IRS officers at the beginning of tax season, just some of the federal workers who are technically going to work this morning, many of them forced to work without the sure knowledge that their next paycheck will come on as scheduled. So now to the potential drama, right? I can't look in a camera and say for sure that this government shutdown is going to end in the coming hours. Here's the drama. One, it's the weather, it's flights, it's attendance. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson may have trouble getting everyone back in time for a late vote this evening. So this is why this may trickle into Tuesday. I think the bigger hurdle is the fact that many House Democrats are not expected to help Republicans in the House reopen the government. You might say, oh, I thought Democrats agreed with President Trump on a deal. Well, those were Senate Democrats, and House Democrats have a very different view here. Again, vibes are good. Optimism is high that this will be a very quick shutdown. That's why there's not a ton of uncertainty here in Washington as this work week gets underway. The big thing I want to point your attention to in the last 10 seconds or so is that if the government reopens in the coming hours, DHS is the big question mark, the Department of Homeland Security, because the deal only funds them for 2 weeks. Remember, Democrats want immigration enforcement changes in exchange for their vote. So whenever this partial government shutdown ends, that's when the clock starts for a big debate on immigration enforcement, what ICE officers should and should not be doing. So we'll watch this story throughout the day, guys. But again, vibes are good.
It's like political whack-a-mole, always something popping up, and you have to keep on top of it. Joe St. George live in Washington with that up.